Oh, hey, good wintry, very wintry afternoon here from Hamilton, Trent, New Jersey, here on our Monday podcast, which we are affectionately referring to as the Bro and JK BRISnet play of the day. My name is Freddie Bro York, and I'm here with my partner Johnny Costin. Looks like he just got out of a hot tub. Is that
Yep.
accurate, John?
Yeah, that was accurate. Hot tub after a lot of shoveling. A couple properties
Oh,
we
I
shoveled
saw.
and hot tub and now shower, and we are ready to go for the afternoon.
I uh, I saw your pictures, and lots of people sent pictures of what they were doing with shoveling with the snow, man. Uh, wow. I mean, we got hammered. We got
Oh, we got
hammered.
hammered. Like they said we were. We did. We got it.
We got, and you did get home from New York yesterday, safe and sound, right? I mean, obviously you did, but I mean,
Yeah.
how
Yeah, they
was it? Was it
canceled.
was it iffy?
No, in the morning they canceled our first two trains going in. I called the
Oh,
theater to say, hey, if we can't make it in because of no train, can we move our tickets forward? But by that time, we got on the next train
all right,
and
cool.
made it in for the show, had lunch, saw the show, got out. It wasn't terrible when we were leaving. Made
No,
it to the next train with like 3 minutes to spare, got home and went to Pete's for
okay,
espresso
please.
martini and
Oh, God.
and I got some pierogies.
What time is this?
7 o'clock.
And Pete's, how was Pete's? Pretty crowded.
No, they were closing down.
Starting to
They
shut down.
turned
Oh,
us
yeah,
away
I
until we were
figured.
done. But then he
Yeah,
waved us back in and said, "Come on in, we'll get you."
yeah, that's about when everything was really starting to get kind of bad.
Yeah.
Right around 6, 7 o'clock. We closed today. Hamilton PT closed for today.
Yep.
So we took a trip. It was slim pickings. Uh, we decided to go to a sunny place, Phoenix, Arizona, home of turf paradise, which right now, Phoenix, Arizona would be paradise compared to what we're dealing with. Uh, I'm going to talk about my pick of the day, which is in race 8 at Turf Paradise. It goes off at 6:40 Eastern time. So right about when you get done all your shoveling snow and
Hmm.
maybe you have an espresso martini as well, have dinner, watch this race. It's a race 8 at Turf Paradise. They claiming $8,500 non-winners of 2 lifetimes, 6 furlongs on the dirt. Nice field of 9 in there. Um, I do want to make a comment though about this past weekend on Sunday because I often refer to number one prime power. The um, the pick six, the mandatory. Well, it wasn't mandatory. Sorry, Rainbow pick six at Gulfstream Park on Sunday paid about $997. Four of the 6 winners were number one prime powers, and some were not. Well, two were like pretty much favorites. You expected them. The other two were second or third choices. So the number one prime power, definitely. I know, John, you had mentioned how you find that to be a valuable tool since you've been dabbling a little bit more recently in BRISnet, right?
Yeah, that's one thing. If I'm quick handicapping, I will definitely use the Briz Prime Power to make sure I include the top one or top two. And it all depends, like you mentioned before, the spread between the Prime Power. How much is there a spread between the leader and the second Prime Power? If there's a big gap, usually that's a single most of the time for me. So I look for that spacing between first and second place on the Prime Power ratings.
No doubt about it. It can help you lean one way or another. Again, with the structure of your ticket, as you mentioned. Um, and then there was also the other winner. Well, the one was kind of a long shot, which helped the payout because there were two big chalks. Was an only mount, a good jockey there, Casio. It was his only mount and ended up winning. So kind of some interesting angles that I like to look at. So we'll talk about race 8, Turf Paradise, 6 furlongs on the dirt. Um, our buddy Alex Viola, who you know from Saratoga, I think, John, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting to get my first closer. I hope it's here today at Turf Paradise because there's a speed horse in this race. The speed horse is the number 8, Blacksod Bay, sorry, written by Alex Cruz. That is the number one prime power, but I'm not using him as my top pick. I
Wait,
just think,
he is the number one Prime Power?
yes, the number 8 in race 8.
A
He's
speed handicapper is going to give you a closer in a race where the number one Prime Power is a speed horse and you're giving a closer.
That's correct. And the
Okay.
reason The reason for that is I just think the race is too short for this horse. I don't think he's going to be able to. He hasn't held up. I shouldn't say it's too short for him. Looking at him, he broke his maiden at 5.5 furlongs or 6 furlongs at Zia Park. So, and then since then he's been struggling to keep. He gets out there. There's no question. But there's other speed that's going to go with him. The 1 has speed. The 2 has speed. Maybe the 6 and 7 are going to go with this horse. I think. The horse that I like, the 7 is not going to be the lead. He's not going to be on the lead. I'll put up some of the information that I got there. Why I like this horse. This horse is being ridden third off the layoff, 30%. The trainer wins at 30% off the layoff. The jockey Talia Tamanta, good jockey, been on his horse the last 2 times. Really close, strongly last out at 6 furlongs into a decent pace. And I think there's going to be a good pace here. And I think the horse only lost by 1 length last time. Strong finish. And we all talk about gallop out. This horse had a gallop out. Trust me, John, I wanted to think about that. And I thought about the same thing. What comments are going to be made about a speed handicapper with the number 1 prime power? And the numbers are pretty close. That's another reason I looked at that. The numbers between the number 1 prime power and probably down to number 5 at least, were pretty much the same. Maybe a 1.5 point difference between them. So I think there's enough speed in this race to not let the number 8 horse Blackside Bay get out to a completely lonely lead. I think there's going to be some horses going with them. And I think it's going to set up for the 7. So the 7's morning line currently, not currently, the 7's morning line is 7-2. I hope that number goes up to be a nice pick there. I put also the 7 over the 8 and the 9. I think the 7's going to run by both of those horses at the finish. And the jockey's a good jockey. She was some kind of like crazy, if you look at her background, some kind of crazy like jockey that was in these speed races where you jump off one horse, jump on another horse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have them in like Canada a lot, where they're like relay races where you crazy, and then you jump on another horse and you go, and there's teams involved, and it's like usually in the snow or it's pretty crazy.
It's nuts. It's nuts. I saw a little bio on her background. And I was intrigued just watching jumping off a horse, jumping on another horse, and then running and going. You can do that. I think she can close. So anyway, John, that's my bro pick of the day, number 7 in Race Hand Turf Paradise. G-Dog. We'll see how that works out. That horse wins. I'll make sure I send a text to Alex Viola, say 1 down, 2 to go, buddy.
Yep. I just ran the race simulator on Equine Edge for that race. And exactly how you described it is the way that they, see it based on the figures and all, where the 8's going to get out there to a nice lead. The 7's going to run them down. They had the 9 coming from way behind, but just not catching the 7. But the 7 passes the 8, and the 9 comes up at the end and is in the photo. So, you have it right there. They had it. The simulator was 7 over the 8-9.
Again, you have been giving me some insight into Equine Edge. I like that they have that race simulator on there. I didn't check it out, but it's good to know. So we'll see how that shapes out. That's at 6:40 tonight. Again, hopefully get to watch it. John, let's just talk a little bit about you put up a nice, I'm going to put that up right now, a nice little pick 5 ticket together, $60 budget, not a bad thing to help you just pass the time. I know you said there's a horse that you really like, if you want to talk about that.
Yeah, I was trying to key around the the 6th race, right in the middle of the sequence, the 8 horse. He's 3-1 morning line, 3rd-time starter, cutting back from 6 furlongs to 4.5, stays with the maiden special weight. Don't look like there's any other world beaters in there. He's got 2 races under his belt, turning back where he had the lead, first 2 races, and then just couldn't hold it at longer distances. Right. So this should hit him right between the eyes, 6 to 5 range or something. So I'm trying to create value with that 6 to 5, and I was looking for like a double attached to it, or maybe some pick 3s rolling with it, in the middle or something. But, the more I looked at it, it was an economical pick 5. So just a fun afternoon route. You go
Sure.
3 deep in the first leg and then 2, and then you got your single. And then if you could get by those 3 legs with your single there, then you got coverage in the last 2 with the, 3 with the 4x5 to end it. And since I had budget, I added the 1 and the 2, but it was 7, 8, 9, my original ticket like Fred picked. But I added 1 and 2 just because the ticket was so cheap. So if you wanted to take out the 1 and the 2 and go with, my top 3 and Fred's top 3, that ticket would be what, $48 or no?
Yeah. Hey, if it pays a couple $100,
no, $36. $36.
You know what I'm saying? But the payout, like, if you get some value in those legs where you're spread a little bit, that could be a fun ticket. Hey, listen, on Monday and Wednesday, that's what we do here with Let It Run. We put together a nice little something to take a look at. We put time into putting it together. It's not like we just pulled it out of a hat. You could tell by what John and I's conversation were that we definitely put some time into, obviously, putting this little ticket together. But certainly our show, scrolling there on the bottom, Monday, Wednesday at 2 o'clock, either myself or John and myself together like today, we'll look at a race, put something together for people to take a look at. This weekend coming up, boy, we got some big derby prep races coming up. The Gotham, the Fountain of Youth, the Devon Dale.
Risen Star, right? Is Risen Star?
Risen Star's on Sunday, which is kind of interesting.
Which is good, which is nice. Give it its own showcase.
Sure. And then the Busher, I think, only has 5 horses. So instead of 50 points, I think it's going to be whatever percentage they reduce that to. There's only 5 horses in that race. But there's definitely, boy, it's going to start rolling now, John. Once March hits, March 1st is Sunday. We all can't wait for that. Hopefully, I think, my God, it might even be 50 degrees this weekend, John. I might wear shorts and a T-shirt. I don't know.
50 degrees, we probably would, because it would feel beautiful out.
Yeah, and then in May we'd be crying about 50 degrees right now.
Yes.
We'd love it to be 50 degrees. So so we'll be back on Wednesday again.
Wednesday, right after JK Strong's race.
Well, that's right. Oh, perfect. Hey,
12:05 is the post time, first race,
Oh,
and then right after that we can.
I hope we're talking about JK Strong breaking her maiden.
Yes.
How do you think it's looking there, John? You think they'll be able to get the ramp running in? It's supposed to be a decent day. Wednesday's supposed to be.
Obviously, they canceled today. They're probably going to cancel tomorrow to get dug out, but they can't keep losing days. They said this day from today is going to be made up on March 2nd. Like the same exact card is just going to go, in the March 2nd time slot.
Okay.
So hopefully, if they have to cancel tomorrow, they really want to get Wednesday in. They can't keep just losing days. So, hopefully we get it in Wednesday. We should be right in the middle of all this mess.
Yeah, well, that'd be good. Well, Wednesday, I believe, is supposed to be a warm day as well, like in the mid-40s or something. So that'd be great. Okay, well, we'll root for JK Strong. We get together again if we can at 2 o'clock, both of us, to talk about JK, hopefully breaking her maiden. JK Strong, 12:05. She's the 5 horse?
The 5 horse, I'm looking at Equine Edge right now, and the morning line is 9-2. We are the second or third choice. There is a big favorite in the race, the 4 horse, Samantha's Capo, who ran this class 3 times in a row and ran third, second, and third. So, and they expect her to be 3 to 5. So it's not like, she's dropping out of maiden special weight for a big time trainer.
Well,
So,
well, we're same distance, John, as last time.
7 furlongs, number 5 hole again. And, they got us, picked third on Equine Edge, which is a lot better than the last time we had a 1% chance. Now we got, 12% chance. So they got the winner, the leader, 51% chance of winning the 4 horse. That's a high, percentage.
Oh, wow.
Equine Edge.
Wow. Who's on? Michael Sanchez?
Probably Pino and Sanchez, my guess. Let me look.
That's usually the case.
Pino and Hazelwood.
Okay. All right. Well, that's the other hot jockey there at Parks. But hey, we're going to root for JK Strong on Wednesday, John. We'll talk Wednesday at 2 o'clock. If you're looking for our shows, again, they're scrolling on the bottom. Monday and Wednesday at 2 p.m. We have our Bro and JK BRISnet play of the day. On Friday at 3 o'clock, we're going to have our happy hour. We're going to really look into some of these big-time Derby prep races that are coming up on the weekend. On Saturday, we'll figure out whether we're going to do the late pick 5 at Gulfstream Park or the late pick 5 at Aqueduct. There may be some inclement weather coming in Thursday or Friday again, although the weekend's supposed to be beautiful, so everything should be okay. I know it's going to be fast and firm down in Gulfstream Park for the Fountain of Youth and in the races that they have down there, including the Divina Dale, which will get some points, 50 points for the winner of that to the Kentucky Oaks. And then on Saturday, we'll be there at 12:30. But that's when we'll take a deep dive into the races that we decide to look at in the Pick 5. And on Sunday, we'll wrap it up again with a nice wrap-up show. So I want to thank our viewers for tuning in. And it looks like our viewership has been going up. And don't forget to check out our articles that are written on Sports Talk Florida. You can check that out. There's articles there where we break down the races that are coming up on Saturday. Usually that article gets published on Friday. Then on Saturday, John and I dig deep into those races on 12:30 show. So be sure to check us out. I'd like to thank our sponsors again, Casey's Pork Roll and the Vape Shop. Today's Alicia's birthday. So happy birthday, Alicia.
Happy birthday, Alicia.
Hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit, you'll probably get out. Knowing you, somehow you'll get out somewhere to celebrate. We hope you have a great time. Also, BRISnet.com has been great. We certainly have talked about some of the things that we utilize. We hope you utilize some of the information that BRISnet provides as well. Like we said, BRISnet.com has a wealth of handicapping information that you can check out. Like we said, the Pick 6, the Rainbow Pick 6 Sunday yesterday, 4 out of the top, 4 of the 6 races, the winner was the number 1 handicap or number 1 prime power. So that's something to pay attention to, and we'll continue to talk about that because we want to thank our sponsor, BRISnet.com. On that note, John, we're going to just say bet smart, cheer hard. Don't forget, fast horses, maybe not hopefully in the 8th race at Turfway today.
No.
Fast horses can equal some serious fun. And like we always say, John, I want to thank you for taking time. Join us today. We hope to see you on Wednesday. Good luck to JK Strong on Wednesday, more importantly. And as we always say, just let him run.
Let him run, everybody. Have fun.
All right. Good luck.